Namaskar. Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Mukesh Parik, and today I'm present with a very important video on the. I have collected a list of 100 and more than 115 dramas, and those students who really want to find questions in the net exam, they should at least read the if they can't read the whole detail of the drama or they can't read the text of the dramas, then at least they should read the summaries, the name of the characters, the development in the plot, the date of publication, sometimes the category in which the drama falls, or major characters, heroes, heroines, villains, uh, sometimes subtitles. In this list of 115 dramas, I think it's not possible for me to make a complete video. So either I'll be dividing it into three or four videos. I start with, as you all know, that English drama is a very broad category. Golden period of English drama is Elizabethan age. It started by the morality and mystery plays. Before that, there was a culture of drama, but that was a kind of peripatetic theater. Peripatetic theater mean to say that there were some mobile kind of dramas were there. There had been a culture of drama, but then drama was adopted as per the literary drama, or say the drama in the refined sense is concerned. It started with the translation of the Greek dramas into England. So let me talk about the whole stages, and the list. In this video, I'll not be talking about the detail of the stories and all. For that, you keep watching my videos. I'll be making some more than 20 to 30 videos, particularly for the most important dramas. Before I start with the list, I would also like to invite my students that if you really want to become professors of English literature, then I think out of the most important dramas, you should go for the text, and you should read them line for line. You should also read certain commentaries on the dramas. Then you will really find that you are equipped with that knowledge, which will not make you ashamed of yourself that you are a professor. So. If we start the list, first thing comes to our mind, that is Sophocles, the Greek dramatist. Number one drama written by Sophocles is Oedipus Rex, Oedipus Rex. Oedipus Rex, you should go through the whole story. I think almost in every alternate net exam, they have been asking us question from Oedipus. Second drama is again by Sophocles, and it is Antigone. Antigone was the daughter of Oedipus. Oedipus and Antigone are interrelated dramas. Antigone, Antigone. Antigone was the daughter of Oedipus. So as I told that I'm not going into the detail of the stories, but you should read these dramas, and at least you should be aware about the whole story. Then there is an anonymous writer's play, The Summoning of Every Man. In short, we call it Every Man. Every Man is a kind of morality play where personification of certain vices and virtues are there. And when I say that, when I'm reading this list, then you should not restrict yourself to these dramas only. You should at least search around these also. You should read about the writer of the drama. You should read about the conditions when the dramas were written. You should also read what kind of criticism was presented when these dramas were staged. So I have talked about three dramas. Fourth drama is Nicholas Udall. There was a writer. His drama Ralph Roister Doister, published in 1552. It is considered to be the first ever comedy. And Gammer Gurton's Needle. It is fifth drama. Gammer, Gammer, Gurton, Gurton, Gurton's Needle. And the next sixth play is Gorboduc, Gorboduc, published in 1561. Now, with this small list of six dramas, I would like to say that, make your notes regarding the major characters and the subtitles, whether it is a comedy or a tragedy. Then you will find that if you see the list of the questions, in the previous years, you will find that they have always been asking us questions from these dramas. Then I come to the most important drama written by Thomas Kyd. It is the Spanish tragedy. It was published in 1592, and this drama it falls in the category of revenge plays, and there is a drama within drama, and then Greek and Latin elements have been included in that. So you should read about Thomas Kyd's life also, because they keep asking us questions like, it is said that Ben Jonson or say was associated with Thomas Kyd, and Shakespeare also worked in this drama. So that way, and then the appearance of the ghost, then the personification of certain abstract things like death and all are there. Then I directly come to, before coming to Marlowe, I'll directly coming to Shakespeare, that I have collected so many plays. As you all know that Shakespeare is known for writing 37 plays, but I'm not asking you to read almost all the plays, but still in the category of comedies, histories and tragedies, I have collected a list in which if I read the drama, the name of the drama, you should go and study the whole story, and major quotes, for major quotes you can wait for my video. I'm preparing a video, I'm preparing the notes for the video, where I'll be talking about the most important quotes, most important heroines, most important heroes, clowns in the plays of Shakespeare, and certain situations also where cross-dressing occurs. So these kind of questions have already been asked. So the most important play in comedy categories are: number 8 is As You Like It. It's a comedy in which Rosalind is the heroine. Ninth is Merchant of Venice. It falls in the category of tragicomedy. Portia is considered Shylock. These characters come in this. Antonio, Bassanio, and anti-Jew sentiments are there, which we call anti-Semitism. So Merchant of Venice is the ninth number play. Number 10 is Merry Wives of Windsor. Merry Wives of Windsor. Friends, you will be surprised that Shakespeare, other than history plays of Shakespeare, he has not shown the story in England. This is one of the plays, one or two plays where the writer has written an imaginary story, but the place is 100% England. Windsor is a name of a palace there, a kind of castle. Merry Wives of Windsor is famous for for so many things. I think this play has been asked twice in the exam. 11th number play is Midsummer Night's Dream. Midsummer's Night Dream is again famous for two or three subplots, and a whole kind of magic. The writer has talked about supernaturalism. The writer has talked about it's a comedy, and you can watch my videos. I'll be making a video on this. 12th number play is Much Ado About Nothing. This play is famous for creating the most witty heroine of Shakespeare. As you all know that Portia is also witty, Rosalind is also witty, but the heroine of Much Ado About Nothing, it's a witty play where there are always witty dialogues occur, and the famous heroine, hero, H-E-R-O, hero, also comes in this play. Taming of the Shrew is a very famous play in which it's a anti-feministic play, where misogynistic play in which how there are two subplots, and this play is also famous for play within play. So Shrew means taming of the shrew. Shrew means a kind of scurrilous woman who speaks stridently. हिंदी में बोलूँ तो इस तरह की औरत जो बहुत तीखी आवाज़ में बात करती है. So the story is very famous because if you read between the lines of the play, you will come to know that the writer Shakespeare has created a very modern play. There are two sisters, and one sister speaks very harsh, and the father is also busy in training the girls, and this play is also famous. Taming of the Shrew is also famous for the satires of Shakespeare on the education pattern of England. As you all know that Shakespeare was a grammar school student. It means his education was till fifth standard only. He could not go to university, but then he was able to write these kind of marvelous plays. So somewhere, being an intelligent person, he had a keen eye and an intellectual's eye, and he's satirizing in this play the education system. So 14th number play, 13th number was Taming of the Shrew. 14th number is Tempest. Tempest is also a kind of comedy, and we cannot say it's a tragedy because nobody dies at the end, but then it comes in the category of romance also. And Tempest is famous. The starting scene is very famous. They have asked this question for 2 or 3 times. Then Miranda heroine is very famous. Then the supernatural element in this play. Then his commentary on the post-colonialism or say colonialism. And this play is also famous for creating the character of Caliban, Prospero, Ariel. So many times they have asked us quotations from this play, Tempest. This play is also famous for the major dialogue on Commonwealth. Then 15th number play is Twelfth Night. Twelfth Night is a comedy. Again, Shakespeare has created many times the concept of twins. In this play, there is a concept of twins, and Fest is the most important, say, clown in this play. The first line of this play is very famous: "If music be the food of love, play on." And then the cross-dressing occurs in this play. Malvolio, so the play is also famous for anti-Puritan sentiments of Shakespeare. He has made fun of Malvolio. So though I said that I won't be talking much about the details of the play, but somewhere I'm giving you hints so that you should create some interest. Then Two Gentlemen of Verona. This play is also famous for this understanding between two friends, misunderstanding between two friends, and the name of the dog has also been asked in this play. And another important play is I've not counted this play. Suppose I counted, then it becomes 17 number, but I'm simply talking about Winter's Tale. Winter's Tale is also very important play, and it comes in the category of comedies. Then 17th number play is Henry IV Part 1. 18th number is Henry IV Part 2. Friends, these two are sequel kind of plays, and they have asked us many times questions on both the plays. Henry Part 4 Part 4 Henry's Fourth Part 1 Part 2. Then so there are 2 plays, and then there is a trilogy. Henry Part I think this is Henry Part 6, Henry 6 Part 1 Part 2. Then 19, 20 and 21 is Henry 4 Part 1 Part 2 Part 3. And so 19, 20 and 21, and then comes 22. On 22 number comes Pericles. Pericles is also a very famous play of Shakespeare. In this while you are reading about these plays, you should know what are the sources of the plays. Then comes Richard III. It is considered that Richard III is the starting part of the dialogue of Richard III, and his character, the queen he has created in this play, are considered to be the most important characters of Shakespeare. On 24th comes Antony and Cleopatra. Antony and Cleopatra is famous, from Dryden's point of view also, because Dryden wrote a play, All for Love, which is based on Antony and Cleopatra. So then they have constantly been asking us questions by comparing the 2 plays. And the 25th number is Cymbeline. Cymbeline, as her story is famous, Cymbeline was the king. And then we come to know about Virginia Woolf's novel, Mrs. Dalloway. In that play, in that novel, there comes the reference of Cymbeline. Few nights back, they asked us this question. So as I told you that I'll be making this video in 4 parts. So wait for my next video. I have talked about these 25 important plays. In the next video, I'll be talking about next 25 plays, and this way, and you should start reading these plays. Thank you very much. Namaskar.